joining in and giving us all those details. Wishing you all the best and those ambitious plans. 25% growth is what you're guiding for FY24. Well, let's move on then. Let's focus on the power sector. We're joined by Mr. Prashant Jain, the Joint MD and Chief Executive Officer at JSW Energy. Hi, Prashant. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining in. Well, we're just in March 2023, but in Feb itself, the power prices, well, they flared up on exchanges. Now, 17% of your capacity is linked to the merchant market. How have prices moved in this segment, and where do you see this number headed?
Yeah, good morning. So, yes, power demand is going pretty robust this calendar year and this financial year. So far, we have seen 10% power demand growth, and that's where the situation is. And we are seeing early onset of the summer, and that's why you saw the power demand growth in the month of February also 7.5 to 8%. And you are right that our capacity is, we have a quite open capacity. We are having close to 900 megawatt of open capacity, which we are selling in the merchant market. To give you just a little bit of color, like today, 140 million units have been sold into the exchange market. And out of that, we have sold 20 million units. So it's around 15% market share.
Okay. And what is, Mr. Jain, good morning. What's happened to merchant power tariffs, and you'll have an overall bird's eye view. I mean, the government is also making efforts that prices don't go haywire like they did last year. What is your own projection on how demand is likely to grow and what it'll do to prices this summer?
So prices are not very high at this point of time. Of course, in the context, you can see that, it's hovering around 8-9 rupees. But, given where the coal prices are, it is not as high as it used to be. And but we need to really see in terms of the demand, like we have seen 10% demand growth this year, which is close to 17,000 megawatt of the additional demand this year. And of that demand, only 3,000 or 4,000 megawatt equivalent new capacity has come up. And similar was the story last year. And no such big investments are taking place. India is the third largest power consumer in the world, which is growing at 7-8%. We are talking about energy transition. Here we are talking about meeting the demand itself. So there is a big gap between demand and supply, and because of which power prices will remain, hard. And we are continuing to see strong power prices.
Okay, so power prices will continue to be strong. Mr. Jain, good morning. This is Sonia here. I'll come back to the core business, but I just wanted some clarifications on a news report that's doing the rounds that the company JSW Energy has submitted an expression of interest to buy a stake in PTC India. Is this true that you are interested in PTC India? If yes, what is the need for it? I mean, is it some kind of strategic fit that you're looking at?
Yeah, good morning. So we continue to look at various opportunities, and I do not want to comment on any specific opportunity in the market because we are a growing company and we see a huge opportunity in power sector in time to come. And as I was explaining that, the power sector is quite vibrant and there are quite a lot of opportunities where we are continuously evaluating. So we will continue to evaluate, various opportunities. For sake of record, you can expect that whatever opportunities on the table, we may be looking at it.
You confirm that you have submitted an expression of interest for PTC India, is it?
As I said that I don't want to comment on an individual asset, but we continue to evaluate all ongoing opportunities on the table.
But you're not denying it?
You can read it. As I said that we continue to look at various opportunities.
Okay, let's talk about the last opportunity you look at, the Mitra acquisition. By when is it likely to close? I recall when we spoke in Jan, you said in the next few days, the next couple of weeks, it's likely to get closed out. Has that closed out? And also in terms of the EBITDA guidance, you were talking about scaling from around 1,250 to around 1,650 crores odd. Does it get closed by the end of this fiscal? And 1,650 crores, should we see, in 12 months from there?
Yeah, for sure. I think this financial year it will get closed. Yes, there are, these are the complex transactions. You can imagine that each this particular asset is having close to 18 SPVs, and then we have to work on individual SPVs. So it takes a little bit more time, but things are progressing well, and we will be concluding this transaction in this financial year. And as we have also given the guidance that within 12 months, we will improve the EBITDA by 450 crore, that will be achieved sooner than what we have articulated.
Okay. Can you tell us how is the current health of the discoms? I'm just trying to understand that. What is the proportion of receivables currently? Any improvement that you've seen on that front? If you can share some numbers with us.
So I can talk about myself, about our company, that we do not have any kind of receivables and overdues. Our overdues and receivables are running, 36 months low at this point of time. So we are very much comfortable as regards to the receivable per se. But yes, there are what we are also reading in various articles, as well as we are talking to various industry sources. There are similar kind of a receivables due at this point of time, what it used to be 12 months ago.
Okay, no worries on that front. Good news. Final question, Prashant, before we let you go. Well, you all have guided for net profit of around 4,800 crores odd by FY30. Is there any change to this? And also in this guidance, are you incorporating green hydrogen and other energy initiatives in this particular number of 4,800 crores?
Not really. So basically what we talked about when we gave that guidance, we talked about by FY25, we will be 10 gigawatt company and generating company. And also by FY30, we will be a 20 gigawatt operating company. And as we spoke last time also, that our FY25 target, we are achieving 1.5 years earlier. And similar is the situation for our FY30 target. We will be achieving it much, much earlier. And so the profitabilities will be achieved much earlier, what we have guided for. And in addition to that, we are working on, the storage solutions and various other things. So those are the additional kickers. So we will be doing better than what we have guided for. So in due course of time, we will be coming out the guidance.
So 4,800 crores is on for FY30, and maybe it could be even earlier, going by the way you have ramped up, right?
That's right.
Okay, all right. Prashant, thanks so much for stopping by, giving us a fair sense on business. Appreciate you joining in, as always. Well, for the time being, though, we'll slip into a short break. On the other side, we'll get Mitesh Thakkar back with us. He'll give us a sense on the markets. We're trading well in the green for the time being.